Well, good afternoon, everyone. Everybody here okay? Is it muffled sounding? Yeah, it's muffled here too. Check, check. Making sure it wasn't just my ears. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started regardless of the microphone. You can hear just fine, I think. But thank you all for coming as we celebrate being film ready. We're always film ready here, and I know some of you, it's the first time you've gotten to be here at the film office, so welcome. So glad to have you here. We're going to get started. Before we get started, I'd like to recognize some dignitaries, some folks who took time out of their busy schedule to get here today and celebrate. First and foremost, we'll hear from him in just a little bit, but please make welcome our Principal Chief of the Cherokee Nation, Mr. Chuck Hoskin, Jr. You'll also hear from this gentleman in a moment, but that's our Deputy Principal Chief, Mr. Brian Warner. We have with us the Acting Cherokee Nation Marshal, Mr. Daniel Meade. We have the Treasurer of the Cherokee Nation, Ms. Janice Taylor. We have the Cherokee Nation Delegate to Congress and Senior Vice President of Government Relations, Ms. Kim Teehee. We have the Chief Economist and Special Envoy to the United States Department of Treasury, Ms. Traylina Scott. So wonderful to have representation from our Tribal Council here. We have the Speaker of the Council here with us from District 9, Mr. Mike Shambaugh. From District 5, Councilman E.O. Jr. Smith. From District 12, Councilwoman Dora Smith-Patskowski. From District 13, Councilman Joe Deere. And from District 15, Councilman Danny Callison. We also have members of our Cherokee Nation Businesses Board of Directors. So glad that they're here with us. We have Sean Shepard, Mr. Jerry Holderby, Brenda Thompson, Dan Carter, Brent Taylor, and Miss Lena Carson. And I do believe we have a quorum. I'm just kidding. All right, we also have with us from Cherokee Nation Businesses, Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of Cultural and Economic Development, Miss Molly Jarvis. Also have our Vice President of Cultural Tourism here with us, Mr. Travis Owens. We have the Tulsa County Field Representative for U.S. Senator James Langford here with us, Quentin Gray. So great to be here, Quentin. Thank you. We have Oklahoma Senate District 34, Senator Dana Preto. And we have the City Manager for the City of Owasso here, Mr. Chris Garrett. And we have the Assistant to the City Manager of Owasso, Mr. J.J. Dorsett. It's also great to have from we have Senator McCain here with us as well, Michelle McCain, Oklahoma House District 72. Thanks for being here. All right, well, we're going to get started, and we always start our events off, if it's a Cherokee event, going before our Creator, welcoming everyone, but going before our Creator, asking for His blessing. No better man to do that today. Please welcome the Deputy Principal Chief, Mr. Brian Warner.
Let's give Kanan a round of applause, please. He's doing a great job. Well, I say, Siona, God. All right. Well, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, and I hope your families, your neighbors, and everybody is safe. I know we had a little round of storms this morning come through, and they no doubt affect individuals in so many different ways. So let's remember to be prayerful for those individuals that are out there maybe suffering. But I want to say welcome here to the Cherokee Nation Film Studios. I want to thank those that have made this dream possible, and it takes a team of people. But first, I want to thank Chief for being able to listen to those industry experts around that he often does, and sees a vision or a roadmap for a way that we can travel down that path. And I want to tell Miss Lauren, Jennifer, I think you guys have been watering this screen very well, because, nature, it rains and things grow. And I tell you, the last time I was here, I think this thing is continuing to grow. And no doubt on this very stage, we had a group of employees underneath Miss Molly Jarvis here, and it was all about the power of purpose. And that's kind of the mantra of CMB. And I talked about the power of purpose for the principal people. And I think that is so important that we continue. And I'm going to remember, this is a film. We're here to designate that we are a film-ready reservation, right? So a little bit more alliteration for you. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, okay? There's one more P that you could put in there, but we'll leave that out today. But proper preparation always prevents poor performance. And I want to thank each and every one of you. It's really something that we have to continue to maintain day in and day out. There's no rest in any industry out here. And I want to say thank you to all the minds that put things together, the economic opportunity that the film industry offers. But I also want to pay tribute to the educational opportunity that the Film Institute allows us to do. And thank you to those participants, to their families, for being taking that next step and jumping out there. This is Oklahoma. We don't often think about the film industry, but in the last 5 to 10 years, we've continued to think about that. What can we do? How can we do it? You don't have to be an actor or an actress to get out there and to be a part of a film and to be a part of a team that allows individuals to be creative, to be who they are, to be accepted and to be understood. That's something that is special. It's not a rarity in the Cherokee Nation. It's the daily routine that we all do. We understand that individuals, where they come from, what they want to do, and the Cherokee Nation is here to provide that opportunity. So as we continue throughout our day, let's maintain that thought of how we can be a part of this, even if you're not in that industry, but what can you do to support those individuals, those communities, those neighborhoods all throughout the Cherokee Nation Reservation, and to bring more individuals here that are ready to showcase. And what we do best as Cherokees, we tell really good stories, and they have a purpose, they have a meaning, and they mean something to us today, and tomorrow they will mean something else. So it is a special day in the Cherokee Nation. So if you will, just bow with me, and we'll go to the Lord in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you once again for this day, Lord, and thank you for the many blessings that you have given each and every one of us, Lord. Thank you for those blessings that sometimes, Lord, we miss them, but you never miss when it comes to the needs that we have, Lord. Lord, I ask for an extra measure of patience as we go throughout the days, and as we go to see what it is that we ask of you each and every day. We ask for safety today. We ask for opportunity today. We ask for joy, Lord, and most of all, we ask for that grace and mercy that you already give us freely. Lord, help us to remember to give that grace and mercy freely to others. And Lord, just as in our Cherokee community values, we talk about loving one another as we would love ourselves, or loving one another as we would love our neighbors, Lord. Just help us to remember those important things in life. They come from you, and never let anybody steal our joy today, Lord, because it is a gift from you. So with that, I say, in Jesus' name we pray, amen. And thank you all once again, and welcome to the Cherokee Nation Film Studio. What no?
What, oh, Deputy? Let's hear it one more time. Deputy Chief Brian Warner. Well, we don't get to celebrate accomplishments like this. We don't get to have huge film studios like this as a nation, as a business, as an industry, without working together, without leadership. And if you're a Cherokee citizen, you have a tribal council that values working together to accomplish great things. You have great leadership on the tribal council. I got to serve alongside this man, and now I get to work with him. And I'm so glad he's here. He represents the tribal council well. Please welcome the Speaker of the Council, Mr. Mike Shambaugh.
CO. On behalf of the Tribal Council of the Cherokee Nation, I would like to welcome everyone here. You know, it doesn't seem that long ago when I first started on the Tribal Council, about 7 3/4 years ago, that I got to come into this very building, and a lot has changed in those 7 years in this building. I remember there was a couple of white green screens behind, and there was a teleprompter, and you know, we got to do a deal for the TV station. And the one thing I learned about that, talking off a teleprompter, they get to see all of your flaws, and I had a lot that day. I guess I twist when I talk, and they had to stop things, and it was quite the experience, up to sitting back there and then putting makeup on me and people filming me while they put makeup on me, and which was a kind of a humbling deal, because then they started sharing it with my friends. But look at us today. Look at what's behind us. Isn't this amazing? And you know, I don't honestly know that much about Cherokee Film and how to do them. Who all is associated? Who works for Cherokee Film? Would you just raise your hands? I want to see how many people are here. That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you this, not knowing about something is really hard to talk about it if you don't know what you're talking about. But what I do know about is talent. And if you're looking for talent, I'm just going to say this one word, dibs. Because if you ever do a film on Indian Thor, dibs. Better yet, if you do the Cherokee Mandalorian, I really want that. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Joe Deere would be a great Grogu, but I'm sorry, Joe, you're just not cute enough. I'm sorry. No, but you know, in life, we do things that we are very proud of as leaders. And this is one thing that I am very proud to be here. You know, you guys are going to be telling stories about the Cherokee Nation. You are going to be spreading our culture to our Cherokee people. And what better way to celebrate other than saying that, you know what, we are Cherokees who are promoting our culture. We are spreading it to our Cherokee people. Cherokee peoples teaching Cherokee people about our culture and our ways and our stories. You know, that was really unthinkable not too long ago. You know, and I know that at one time I had an invite on the calendar for the first graduating class here. And I thought that was a very, very big thing, because you're talking about history. And this place is history. It's going to make history. And as leaders, anything that we can do to support our nation and making it a better place, how do we reach the masses? How do we tell our story? This is how we reach the masses. This is how we tell our story. That's why this place is so special. And deeming it as a film-friendly reservation, we are implementing our sovereignty. This is our sovereignty to say this is who we are, this is what we do. But again, no matter what program, and Chief, Dep, your admin council, certainly appreciate all your support in all of these things, because we certainly have. But no matter what program you do, you're only successful because you have the right people that are going to buy into that program, and they are going to be the ones that make it work. So all of you here know that when we are successful in the future, it is going to be on your shoulders. That's the reason why we are successful. We have great leadership to say, hey, this is what we need, and this is how we reach our people. But you are going to be the ones who make it work. In closing, I'll say this. I don't think there's anything better in life to do than somehow enrich your Cherokee Nation as far as its people. Anything we can do to make their quality of life better, anything we can do to educate them on this is who we are, this is our past, this is what makes us who we are, I can think of no thing better than doing that for your Cherokee people. So again, on behalf of the Cherokee Nation Council, thank you for being here. and don't forget. I might not be the sharpest thing, I might not be the best looking on camera, but I'm telling you, Thor or the Mandalorian, I am freaking in. Well, y'all, have a beautiful day. It's one other wonderful day in the Cherokee Nation. Thank you.
Well, let's hear it one time for Speaker of the Council, Mr. Mike Shambaugh. I was thinking more if there was like a Cherokee version of Rocky, maybe you could play Mick or something like that. But. Well, thank you, Speaker. I do want to also recognize we had another council member join us. Make sure to recognize him, the Deputy Speaker of the Tribal Council from District 14, Mr. Kevin Easley. Thank you for being here. Well, up next, she's probably the star of the show today. When you think about Cherokee Film, you think about her. The name and Cherokee Film are synonymous with one another. I get the good fortune to get to sit back and watch the fruits of her wonderful labor, her and her staff. It's something that when we're sitting in Tahlequah or if we're in Los Angeles talking to a community organization, it's the film office, the film commission is something that gives us all great pride to talk about. And so I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful for her leadership. So please welcome at this time Miss Jennifer Lauren.
Wodo Keenan. Osiona God. Thank you so much for being here. This is a great turnout. I'm so excited that you all are so excited to be here. This just gives me such great pride to have events like this and to see all of your smiling faces and to hear all the remarks from our leadership. It's just, I have pinch me moments at times like this. So many, many Wodos to all of you. And thank you to my team for getting everything set up and beautiful today. I really appreciate all of your hard work. And I know Secretary Duncan said when he thinks of Cherokee Film, he thinks of me. When I think of Cherokee Film, I think of my leadership and my team. I mean, if there's one thing I am happy to take credit for, it is that I have assembled the best team because my team is just, they are so talented and they knock it out of the park. So we're gathered here today to mark ourselves as a film-ready reservation, the first reservation in the United States to do that. I'm super excited. So many states across the United States, they're competing to win the business of film and TV. You know, when a film comes to your area, it's like a corporation landing and spending their dollars in your area. So there's a lot of benefits to this. But we also have our own homegrown film industry that's been, burgeoning here in the state of Oklahoma for many years. And so I'm so thankful that the Cherokee Nation has seen the value in saying, hey, we're going to be a part of that. And we're going to help the state. We're going to do our part to grow this industry. And Cherokee Film, we don't do what we do alone. We are proud to partner with the Oklahoma Film and Music Office, which I know we have Jeanette Stanton and her staff here today, so thank you so much for being here. We partner with the Tulsa FMAC. We have some of their people here today as well. And then the Oklahoma Motion Picture Alliance. And there's so many other film industry stakeholders who come together to grow this industry here. And I also wanted to just take a moment really quickly to recognize that our Cherokee Film Commissioner, Maggie Cunningham, wanted to be here today, but she could not make it. She's on a plane headed this way, but she did ask for me to send her best. And so Maggie, as a film commissioner, is really a key person that's helping to make our reservation film ready. So as you can see here in the Cherokee Nation, we are committed to this industry. Not only are we investing in telling Cherokee stories through Cherokee Film Productions, OCO TV and our documentary team, a lot of the animations that take place behind these doors, we're really invested in telling our stories. But we're also providing that much needed infrastructure for the local industry with these purpose-built sound stages here at Cherokee Film Studios. And then the Cherokee Film Commission, we do a lot of things with the Film Commission. We provide locations assistance. We provide crew consulting, film rebates, and a whole bunch of other concierge services so that when a film production says, okay, we're ready to film in the Cherokee Nation, we can go hand in hand and make sure that they have everything they need and connect them with the resources that they need. And of course, we cannot forget that we are investing in our workforce with the Cherokee Film Institute, educating the next generation of storytellers. I'm so proud to see so many of those CFI students here today. As the first tribe in the United States to launch a film commission, a rebate program, and a film institute, we've become pretty accustomed to breaking new ground in the industry. Being designated as the first film-ready reservation deepens our commitment to our mission. But this really isn't about us. We're breaking new ground to create new pathways for the next 7 generations, as we say a lot here. But our staff really takes a lot of heart in that, and we really mean it. That's what keeps us going. We are purpose-driven. And so we do that so that those generations can live in a world where seeing more natives in film and media is the norm, where they don't have to leave the Cherokee Nation to have a career in film and media. And we are making progress. It's really great to see it here today. So what is a film-ready reservation? Being film-ready means that we have taken the steps necessary to welcome film and TV productions to our reservation. The staff at our film commission is ready to roll up their sleeves and put in the work to ensure productions find success when they come here. We have everything needed to accomplish that, everything. From our state-of-the-art sound stages to our rebate, to our Cherokee Nation-owned properties and location services, access to our cash rebate, access to the Cherokee Nation Marshal Service. There's so many ways that we can help make things successful here. We believe there is no better place to film American projects than on the Cherokee Nation Reservation. There's no need for people to go to Europe. There's no need for people to go to Canada to create their productions. We have everything right here in Indian country. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the foresight and our leadership from the Cherokee Nation and our businesses. Again, I love hearing from them. I love that you all get to hear from them, but we really wouldn't be here today without them. They see the value in this industry, and they continue to invest in it and support it. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to our leadership and all of our partners for getting us here. We still have a long way to go with Native representation, but we are on our way, and we are definitely making progress. Thank you so much for being here. And now it is my honor to introduce my boss, Molly Jarvis, who is the COO of Cherokee Nation Cultural and Economic Development. Widow.
Thank you, Jen, and again, thank you all for being here. This is such a great turnout, and today really marks an exciting milestone and the culmination of years of thoughtful, purpose-driven planning. I didn't work in alliteration there, but it was purpose-driven planning. At Cherokee Nation Businesses, everything we do ties back to our mission and values. I'm proud to say that the work that has been done with Cherokee Film to bring us here today is a shining example of those values in action. And I'm also so proud to hear that all of our remarks today have aligned, and I've heard so many of those values mentioned from each of our speakers. But just to run you through those, we work with purpose. We promote the spirit of Gadugi, which means we work together for the common good. We exemplify integrity in everything we do, and we are intentional in our planning and committed in delivery to our customers, our communities, and to our employees. So these values are really what brought us here today to celebrate Cherokee Nation being film ready. I'd like to take a moment to thank the people who not only supported that vision, but who also encouraged our progress and advocated for our success at every level. I want to thank Cherokee Nation Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin, Deputy Chief Warner. Thank you very much. Your leadership is empowering and gives us the courage to explore whatever is possible. I want to thank our tribal counselors and our CMB board directors, and thank you for being here with us today. We've been together a lot this week and during board meetings, and we know we can always count on you to engage with us, to share your expertise, and to ask us great questions that push us to the next level. And to our team members, you bring energy and enthusiasm to our work, and you truly inspire me each and every day, and I appreciate all of you for doing this wonderful work that you do. Today, we celebrate being film ready and what that means for the future of our tribe, our communities, and our sovereignty. Being Film Ready recognizes the power of our nation that is continually in pursuit of excellence. Being Film Ready is our unwavering commitment to the Cherokee people and our enduring promise to create opportunity within the communities we serve. And Being Film Ready is an investment that will have a lasting impact. And on behalf of Cherokee Nation businesses, we celebrate being part of that commitment. Thank you all for being here.
Well, that was great. Great words, Molly. Let's give it one more big round of applause for Miss Molly Jarvis. Well, we've heard Jen and Molly both talk about how we got here, the foresight, the leadership it takes. And with many things, we can look around and see what our leadership has done for us and where it's gotten us today. I'm so very proud to get to work for this next man who is a great leader in the Cherokee Nation. At this time, please welcome to the stage Principal Chief of the Cherokee Nation, Mr. Chuck Hoskin, Jr.
Hello, Deputy Secretary, Deputy Chief Warner, members of the council, members of the cabinet, the business leaders, local leaders, leaders from the state of Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great day in the Cherokee Nation. This is a day in which we declare that this is a film-ready reservation. It didn't happen just because we decided to hold this event. It happened because of a lot of effort, a lot of men and women in this room, some that couldn't join us today, that had the vision to bring us here. And those of us in leadership who are able to support and be the cheerleaders that we can be along the way, that has helped. But we're here succeeding. We're here setting milestones in Cherokee Film for the same reason that the Cherokee people have set milestones, reached goals, overcome obstacles, been leaders throughout our history. We have been willing to ask the right questions and to answer those questions with boldness, with courage, with daring, with the sense that, as Molly Jarvis just said, we're all in it together. So let's move forward together. Here, what we've been asking as it relates to the film and TV industry is, who's going to tell Cherokee stories? Who's going to tell the stories of Native Americans? And we said the Cherokee people are going to do it. We said if there's to be a film and TV industry that grows in this part of the country, who's going to be a part of it? And we said we're not only going to be a part of it, we mean to lead it. That's what our people have said through their representatives. And we have said, or we have asked rather, who is going to work in this industry? Who is going to provide the people power, the talent, the creativity in this industry? And we have said, we have answered, the Cherokee people are going to provide the people power, the creativity, the work that it takes to produce great content. We've been asking the right questions, and we've been answering it, I think, in a way that is going to leave a legacy, but do more than that, make a difference in people's lives. That's the purpose of the Cherokee Nation. We ask ourselves, should we be involved in this industry? And yes, we should. We have created this wonderful space, but it's more than a space. It's this ecosystem where creativity can happen, where production can happen. We're an industry that's looking for places to invest, to create, to produce. Well, they can find it here. We're the state of Oklahoma, and others who are stakeholders and doers and thinkers in this industry can find a great partner, and they can find it in Cherokee Film. Since 2024, our film rebate, $8.5 million, has brought production to Northeast Oklahoma. That means this industry continues to grow, and we're behind it with real dollars. And it sends a message throughout the country and even around the world that the Cherokee Nation is serious about the film and TV industry. We are, of course, in this state-of-the-art facility, and I'm like Deputy. This thing, Deputy, is going to eventually encircle us somehow. I think they've got the technology to just recreate the both of us, and they wouldn't even need to ask us to come here. But this is state-of-the-art. It's state-of-the-art and it's leading edge, and it also says something to the industry about how serious we are. Today's designation really formalizes where we have already reached, the level we've already reached in this industry. The part of this effort, though, that has always been the most important to me has been whether our investment, our asking the right questions, our answering in a way that is bold, that is daring, that is about all of us, whether it is going to create opportunities for a generation coming up. And I know that it is. The deputy chief and I the other day were sitting with a group of summer interns, and they were all talking about what they were doing and what they hoped to do. And one of the interns said, I want to go to work for Cherokee Film. Then he talked about why he wanted to go to work for Cherokee Film. This is a young person, just out of high school. That young man represents many more like him in his generation that are seeing what they can be, that have these aspirations of being a creator, being an actor, being in front of the camera, being behind the camera, doing all the things that it takes to make a production. He's in a generation where he can look to his nation for inspiration, to open a door. He can look to Cherokee Film as something he can see, something he wants to be, and something that he can be. That's powerful. That's more powerful than any words that I could share with you. It's more powerful than any statistics we could put on the screen here about the economic impact that this effort is going to have. It gives us a great deal of hope for the future. And speaking of hope, I've been very interested in the Cherokee Film Institute for the same reasons that the deputy chief and I were so inspired by that young man the other day that said he wanted to work for Cherokee Film. The Cherokee Film Institute, it's been mentioned, but its first cohort of students graduated. Some of them are here today. 28 graduates got full CFI certification. I know they're here. Let's have them stand, raise their hand. Let's give them a round of applause. Several of them are already, thank you all, several of them are already working in this industry, and I know the rest of them will find their place. That young man that was an intern deputy the other day, I bet he'll be in a future cohort because they're going to do them. They are doing them every quarter. Kanan Duncan mentioned to me that one of our staff members in Cherokee Nation in one of our departments, he said, we lost her. But we lost her to the Cherokee Film Institute because that's what she wants to do. Folks, that just makes my day, thinking about young people getting to do something with their lives that they want to do, to make a difference in the world, and doing it not only as Cherokees, but doing it with their people, and that's what this is all about. We are living in a time in which no matter where you live, if you have the right inspiration, right aspirations, if you have some talent and you're a Cherokee, no matter where you live, you've got a nation that can get behind you to do so many things. The fact that we can say that about the film and TV industry is just incredible to me. You couldn't have said that probably 10 years ago. You might not have thought it 20 years ago. But we can say it today and we can mean it. Ladies and gentlemen, the best days of Cherokee Film are ahead of us, but we've had some good days. I remember walking into this space when it was just a soccer practice field, and Jen Lawrence said, can you believe this could be a studio? I didn't. I couldn't see it. All I could see was a soccer field. But fortunately, we have people at the nation that have a bigger vision than I've got, who've got more creativity than I have, who can see something and see what it can be. And that's what it takes. It takes all of us working together to see what we can make of this nation, make of this time that we have to serve. We've got to continue, though, to ask the questions. We are in this industry. We have to ask the question, are we going to tiptoe in it? Are we just going to be splashing around in the backwash, or are we going to lead? The Cherokee people were a people that were always meant to lead. We're never a people that were meant to stand still. And in the film and TV industry, ladies and gentlemen, We are a reservation that is ready for that industry, and we mean to lead it. Thank you all. Wado.
Wado, Chief. Let's hear it one more time. Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin, Jr. It is apparent that the best days are ahead of us. Well, at this time, I want to thank everyone for coming out and celebrating. We're going to move and shift over and sign the proclamation at this time. And so I believe Cameron will be directing us on how to do that properly. But thank you all. What on?
So watch what you say.
Can we all shift a little bit this way and then tighten up just a little bit? So Mr. Holderby, can I have you tighten, step in just a little bit?
This here.
OCO from Owasso at Cherokee Studios. What a beautiful space and what a powerful space, because we are, of course, in the film and TV industry. We're doing amazing work here. I want to thank Jen Lauren and her whole team at Cherokee Film. I want to thank the Speaker of the Council of the Cherokee Nation for the council support, the Deputy Chief of the Cherokee Nation, Brian Warner. Appreciate his support, members of the council, members of the cabinet, and other leaders who could join us here today to celebrate this proclamation. This proclamation designates that today, Cherokee Nation is a film-ready reservation, the first one in the country, and it reflects all of the work that we've been doing these past years. These past years, we've been investing in the infrastructure of what it takes to be a leader in the film and TV industry, and we're in a space that really is a testament to that work. We're in this studio that's state-of-the-art. We've got a new studio next door. We've got people working and creating and learning in this space and even beyond. The work we've done has also extended to working with partners throughout the industry. That's private sector partners. That's partners with the state of Oklahoma, which we have found great friends in terms of developing this industry. The local community, the city of Owasso. You could go across this state, find lots of friends of our effort. We're friends with them, and I think we're all making a difference, helping build a great industry in this part of the country in the area of film and TV. All of these efforts, of course, require us to work together towards a goal. One of the ways we get there is to also work with young people who want to get into this industry. And one of the great bright spots of just the last few months has been knowing that the Cherokee Film Institute graduated its first cohort of graduates, 28 people that are in this industry, trained through the Cherokee Nation Film Institute, already going to work, and we're having many more come behind them so that we can fill this industry with the best and brightest among Cherokee citizens and other Native Americans who want to help move this industry forward. We want to hear, of course, from the Deputy Chief of the Cherokee Nation. We want to hear from the Speaker of the Council of the Cherokee Nation. I'd like to ask Jen Lauren if she would share a few words with us about today's Cherokee Nation Film Ready Reservation signing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Chief Hoskin. Thank you to all of our leadership for believing in the mission of Cherokee Film. We say that we are innovating narrative sovereignty, and today I believe we're showing our commitment to that. And so being able to be recognized as a film-ready reservation has a lot of meaning and really shows that we mean what we say. We have built this infrastructure. We are educating the next generation of filmmakers. We are creating our own productions using these facilities. It's all symbiotic, and it is all moving us toward innovating narrative sovereignty on behalf of the Cherokee people, but really on behalf of the entire industry in Oklahoma. We are here as good partners, and we appreciate the partners that we have. And so we are film ready. We are the first film ready reservation, and it won't be the last of many firsts probably for us in this industry. Wodo.
Well, thank you, Jen. Deputy Chief Warner, we have been here back when it was a much different facility, a soccer practice field. Look at it now. Look at this effort now. I think it's really paying off.
Well, it continues to grow, and again, thank you to everybody that's been a part of it. And I can't tell you how proud I am of those individuals that stepped up to go to that Film Institute. Wado, to you for taking that next step and being that, helping us to see that vision moving forward. That's what it's all about. Chief, there's disparities all over in different industries, but we're good at the Cherokee Nation to recognize those and not just talk about them. We do things to augment that and set that trajectory at a higher rate. Natives need to be into more industries across the United States. I don't know if anybody understands what Indian country is, but it's every square inch of the United States, folks. That is Indian country, and we need to make sure that everybody understands the Cherokee story. So, Wado, to you.
Well, thank you, Deputy Chief Warner. Mr. Speaker, you are also preparing to celebrate the end of one chapter of your career as the council member from District 9, as the Speaker of the Council of the Cherokee Nation. Many of us are hoping that you stay around in the film industry and can appear in some films, but whether or not that happens, understand that I'm cheering for you. Whether or not that happens, you have been, along with your colleagues, instrumental in getting us here, because back when we had some really challenging times and we were acquiring property and using that for community good during the pandemic, you shared our vision of making sure we did long-term investment, and that's one of those investments we're setting in now, this studio, and I think it's going to pay off into the future.
Well, Chief, on behalf of the Travel Council, we've always been 100% behind this. And when you look back 7 years ago from where we started to where we are now, it is a testament to our commitment to our people to share our stories. How do we reach the masses? And how do we go about doing that? I mean, obviously, the people who raise their hands who are part of this film industry, you are what makes it happen now. And then when we look at our recent graduates, you are our future. And our future is bright. And we would like to say on behalf of the Tribal Council and the Cherokee Nation, thank you. I mean, this is history. You know, when you go into high school and you see all those old pictures of your parents and your grandmas, one of these days, it's going to be you. And your kids are going to be showing, hey, there's Grandpa, there's Grandma. So you are absolutely a part of history, and we would like to say thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, with that, I will read the proclamation declaring us a film-ready reservation. Whereas the Cherokee people since time immemorial have used storytelling and oral tradition as a means for sharing culture, language, histories, and knowledge from generation to generation. And whereas a core value of the Cherokee people is to live and support each other in all that you do. Therefore, the Cherokee Nation across our 14-county reservation has a responsibility to promote and contribute to our communities. And whereas with these guiding principles embedded within the Cherokee people across our reservation, the Cherokee Nation has positioned itself as a leading hub for indigenous storytellers in television and film. Whereas Cherokee Film, home to the tribe's portfolio in filmmaking, storytelling, and content creation, includes Cherokee Film Productions, Cherokee Film Studios, Cherokee Film Commission, and the Cherokee Film Institute. We are working towards a shared goal of innovative narrative sovereignty while creating economic development. And whereas Cherokee Nation and Cherokee Nation businesses are increasingly expanding film infrastructure, state-of-the-art facilities, production support, film incentives, cost savings, connecting resources, developing workforce, and removing barriers to grow and amplify television and film production in Oklahoma, right here on the reservation, all while making it possible for Cherokee citizens to be a part of it. And whereas in doing so, Cherokee Nation is able to highlight the beauty and diversity of our reservation in maintaining an efficient location agreement process providing for ecologically rich filming locations, services, and local vendors. And whereas by choosing Cherokee Nation, you gain access to a comprehensive film-friendly environment with Cherokee Nation Film Commission as your single point of coordination, making your production process efficient, cost-effective, and culturally enriching. Now, therefore, I, Chuck Hoskin, Jr., Principal Chief of the Cherokee Nation, do hereby proclaim Cherokee Nation a film-ready reservation.